The reclaimed substation hums with its own electric pulse, a baseline beneath the quiet rustle of zines stacked by the faders. Dust motes dance in the amber glow of tube amps, each one a tiny universe in the humid Libertad night. The scent of hot circuits and pressed vinyl hangs heavy, a promise of unsanctioned truths.
Black Star Pirate Radio.
Across Libertad, the dial sits at 65 Fahrenheit under partly cloudy. Airflow is north-northwest at about 13 miles per hour. A night for building, not just observing. Tonight, we tune into the architecture of self-governance. The FBI raid on the Ohio Organizing Collaborative in Cleveland before midterm elections signals a direct challenge to civic autonomy.
This action, seizing phones and laptops, directly impacts a group that registered over 100,000 Ohio voters in 2020 alone. It fundamentally exposes the vulnerability of local election integrity efforts to federal overreach, creating a chilling effect among volunteers and potential voters.
New tape on deck. Nigerian man unable to claim Italian lottery win.
This isn't just about hardware. It's a digital redlining of civic engagement, attempting to chill the signal for the 100,000 Ohio voters who might rely on these groups. It tries to paint participation itself as suspicious, undermining the collective trust in the electoral process itself.
A faint, rhythmic hum starts up from Anansi's custom meters, a low thrum like a distant engine finding its stride. We're getting a call. This sounds like our critical thinker. Patching you in. You're on the signal. Patching in a caller, the critical thinker. Cut.
So, the FBI states campaign finance violations, but no charges. What's the real cost beyond equipment? Who actually pays for this chilling effect beyond the organizers? And where's the evidence it's not a legitimate inquiry? Togee?
Same dossier, new angle, keep the thread tight. New Togee writes in Hungary. We are very hopeful. Moving from civic architecture to human rights, Hungary's anti-LGBTQ law creates a seismic rift between national sovereignty and fundamental human rights within the EU.
This 2021 law, criminalizing the promotion of homosexuality and gender change to minors, directly impacts an estimated 300,000 LGBTQ individuals in Hungary, isolating them and eroding their psychological safety by government decree. It exposes the Orbán government to severe EU scrutiny regarding rule of law commitments.
It's a cultural firewall, reminiscent of older morality clauses, attempting to rewrite the very definition of family and love. This isn't just policy, it's an ancestral wound, painting difference as deviance and attempting to sever the lineage of acceptance.
We have a follow-up from our critical thinker, patching you through.
Debrief like designers, log the friction, script a small rule bend, and try it live.
Patching in a caller. Go ahead.
But the EU is challenging them, right? The European Court of Justice. What's the actual leverage the EU has, and what's the cost for Hungary if they stick to this law, beyond abstract moral arguments?
You're right to question the leverage, critical thinker. The concrete facts are the 2021 law banning promotion of homosexuality to minors, the EU's subsequent infringement procedure, and a failed Hungarian referendum on the law in April 2022 due to low turnout. The European Court of Justice, ECJ, is now reviewing the law, exposing the Orbán government's sovereignty claims against the EU's foundational values of human rights. A viable alternative is for Hungary to amend or repeal the law. Our chosen next move focuses on the upcoming ECJ ruling, which could legally compel Hungary to align with EU fundamental rights, thereby integrating logic and emotion into a structural legal vector. We are very hopeful that changes will be made, as activists state, reflects this reliance on the ECJ as a powerful lever. This legal battle for identity and recognition finds a different kind of echo in Italy. A Nigerian man's €1 million lottery win in Italy illuminates the absurd tension between human dignity and bureaucratic red tape. Our critical thinker has one last question. That's the crux, critical thinker. The concrete facts are, Adekunle, an undocumented Nigerian, won €1 million in Super Enalotto, was initially denied due to lack of permit, but an Italian court granted him a residency permit, allowing him to claim his winnings despite lottery officials initially citing anti-money laundering laws. This exposed Adecunle's individual precarity and the Italian state's immigration policy gaps. A viable alternative was the court upholding the lottery's refusal, potentially leading to the money being unclaimed or Adecunle facing deportation. Our chosen next move is to recognize that the court's decision, favoring dignity and provenance over a technicality, sets a precedent. It's a sharp discernment separating toxic bureaucratic residue from the architectural signal of human rights. This ruling serves as a structural vector that could inform future integration policies for Italy's estimated 500,000 undocumented residents, affirming that self-worth is structural, not contingent on initial documentation.
Black Star Pirate Radio.
Continue the signal at TogeeVision.com. Tune in, Sparks and Stories, Gig Passport.